you to practice it like anything else. If you want it, you will learn it.
Yeah, it just takes me, long. Like a lot of the classes, math classes I took were like fast paced. Like they packed like a full year into a semester, and so I just couldn't keep up.
It's understandable. I mean, but dude, everyone has that level of absorption, right? But everyone also has that capacity to learn. Congratulations, man.
Get my results about an hour.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome, though, man. What? How old are you?
19.
Why'd you drop out?
Well, I was in my senior year, but I was missing 3 math credits, and so by the end of the year, I would have had to come back and take 3. Like the following year, and I would have to take all 3 in a semester, and I was just like, I'm not, I can barely, get by with 1. There's no way I'm going to get by with 3.
So you just don't like school just in general, like the structure or the
Yeah, I
environment?
don't really like the structure, and where I was when I dropped out, it's just it was hard to concentrate in that. Like, I went to Philip Simmons.
I don't know where that's at. Where's that at?
It's on Clements Ferry.
Oh, okay. And Daniel Allen?
Yeah, like kind of over that way. But there was just like, there's so many distractions in that school because nobody gave a crap about it, and it's just, harder than ever to concentrate with interruptions constantly.
What did your parents say?
They're like, they weren't happy, but I was 18, so it was my choice. They couldn't really say anything.
Yeah, that's rough, man. What do you want to do now?
I want to go to a trade school and learn mechanics.
Oh yeah.
Automotive mechanics.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have a real interest in. Well, I have 2 interests, but I'm trying to decide what I want to go into.
What are they?
So obviously automotive mechanics, but I want to do more of the aftermarket parts. And then my dad's actually got a friend that works for one of those big companies that grows cannabis.
Really?
And like when I was younger, like I smoked and all that, and I actually grew it.
Oh yeah.
It didn't work out. I lost them right towards the end, just because of a bad rainstorm. I wasn't gonna sell it. I was just gonna see if I could do it.
What about the edibles though? Instead of smoking it, what about the edibles? You ever think about that?
Yeah, no, I tried edibles. I didn't like it.
Oh wow.
It didn't. It takes a while to kick in. And so when I go to smoke, I want it to kick in almost immediately. And so I'd either smoke a blunt or I'd smoke a G, which is a gravity bong. And that's mostly what I did. And shoot, I was a heavy smoker. Like in a weekend, I'd smoke like 5 or 6 grams myself.
Wow.
And that's like
it's like a third, a quarter. Yeah. That's crazy, man.
I mean,
but was it you doing it alone or your friends or?
No, I do it with friends, but I would smoke alone. And it was just, I don't know, I liked it, but now like if I go and smoke, like I don't like the way it makes me feel anymore. I mean, when I was like, I could function when I smoked because I smoked a lot. The reason I quit is because I was one of those people who smoked so much every day, and it was every day for a year and a half I smoked, and it got to the point where like I stopped eating because with weed, like it's only a small percentage of people. Like most everybody who smokes gets the munchies.
Yeah.
But if you smoke enough, your body gets used to the high, and you stop craving food.
What?
Yeah, and so I used to be a big dude. I was 240, and I was like 6'1". And I didn't carry the weight very well, but once I lost the munchies, in 6 months, I lost 80 pounds.
Wow.
And I'm 6'6".
I know that's a lot, man. That's a lot of goddamn weight in 6 months.
Yeah, and I went down to being like I went into the doctor, and they're like, there's something wrong, and I was like, I know what the problem is. They're like, what is it? And I was like, it's the weed. And so once they're like, there's a problem here, I just cold turkey. I quit. I was high all day when I was awake.
Wow. Wow.
I'd go to school high in the morning, and I had the reason I did it was because throughout high school, all of my math classes were at the end of the day. So by the time I got to math, I wasn't high anymore, so I could actually concentrate.
I see.
But I could go into like my first math, science, and social studies. Those are the easiest classes ever. Like I had A's and B's in those classes.
I love epistemology. Epistemology is like why people believe. It doesn't matter what it is, man. It could be religion. It could be a fucking cult. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like why do you believe in fucking witchcraft or voodoo or you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what it is, but the whole process of indoctrination and why people come to these beliefs, it fascinates me, right? And I use Uber and Lyft as that kind of vehicle and that mechanism and that tool to talk to individuals.
Right.
I've seen people that do similar YouTube videos where they stand outside parks or they stand out where people congregate and they speak to them. But this allows me to do that. So I drive around, I get content.
I just got my results, but I can't see them.
No. It won't open up in your phone?
No, I have unlimited data, but it's not opening for some reason.
Maybe in a blind spot.
Yeah.
What's your name, man?
Alex.
Okay. So did your parents, was it your choice to go get your GED or was it your?
Yeah, no. I've been wanting to get it. Just it's been hard to get in with COVID for a while. When you go.
Yeah.
And like my dad, he was super disappointed when I dropped out because my dad went to Davidson. He's a lawyer. So he's kind of an asshole. He's like,
he's not an asshole, man.
No.
Listen, I'm telling you, my daughters will say the same thing about me. Listen, I'm telling you, man. You're saying that because it's your father.
No. I'm saying it because he'll scream at me for no reason and be like, he'll be like, get out of my house, go live under a bridge. You're gonna be some homeless dude,
Dude, that's shock. He's trying to shock and awe. He's trying to shock you into doing the right thing, man.
No, I've been trying to do it because I was studying for my GED well before he even said anything.
But you do understand, dude. That's out of love, man.
Yeah.
I don't know your father. Maybe it is because the image thing, the optics of it, right?
Yeah.
But I promise you, man, I can only talk from my perspective and with my kids. Dude, we have those conversations. He just loves you. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to see you go down a path. And you got to think too. I don't know how old your father is. I'm 47. That's 47 years of hindsight, man.
Right.
So that's 56 years, man, of experience. And then your mother. That's an addition. So they're not coming at you from. I'm sure he wouldn't do something that would hurt you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I passed my GED.
Good job, man. Good job, man.
Let's go.
That's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah.
But don't give him too much shit for that, man. That's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah. I'm just kind of bummed, because my mom, she passed 2 months ago. And I had time to try and get my GED while she was still around, and I'm just bummed that I didn't.
She passed away two months ago?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, it was she was epileptic.
Oh wow.
And so it's like 1 in 1,000 or 10,000 or something like that. It's some crazy statistic. Like only a small percentage of people with epilepsy have one really big seizure.
Yeah.
And it kills most of the people that it happens to. We were renting a house or whatever, and the lady wanted us out because she wanted to sell the place. So we were staying at a hotel.
Incoming message.
And I was at my dad's, I went over there for 5 days, but I wound up leaving early and going to hang out with some friends, and then I went back to the hotel. And I had been calling her, and she wasn't answering, and then I, opened the hotel room, door, and she's just like unconscious on the floor.
Fuck.
And then she was in a coma for like 3.5 weeks before she passed.
So your mother and father were getting a divorce?
No, they've been divorced since I was.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Like I had never seen my dad cry ever in my life until the funeral.
That sucks, man.
And they never like had the greatest relationship like after they got divorced.
Yeah.
But like they still loved each other. Obviously.
Of course, man. That fucking sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I mean, she had just kind of like she was a teacher for she was a PE teacher and PE and health teacher for 18 years at Moultrie.
Oh, okay.
And then she was taking this medicine to help with seizures. It was actually like killing her, and so it was like making her like act all funny and shit. So they wound up firing her because they thought she was doing drugs.
What the hell?
And she got like 3 kidney stones from the medicine.
From the medicine?
And then for years she was just working in a gas station or something because she couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
And then like 2 months before she passed, she got this babysitting job, and they paid her like $5,500 a month or something like that.
Really?
It was like life changing, right?
Yeah.
And because she wanted to go to school and become a nurse, and so she was finally able to do it, and then that shit happened, and I was just like, man,
That sucks.
her dream's gonna come true if that hadn't happened.
So you lived with your mother, or?
Yeah, I live with my mom.
Oh, okay. Damn. That sucks, man.
Yeah.
It really sucks. So I told you I'm doing this. I do this thing with Epistemology YouTube. Do you mind if I post this or no? Our conversation, or
No, you can.
you sure?
Did you record it?
Yeah. Well, I have a recorder in here because of just safety reasons, like if females and stuff are in there.
Yeah.
So it just protects me and it protects you or anyone that I have a passenger in case there's a problem. You know what I mean? And plus, if there's like an accident.
What's your channel?
Well, I have a gun channel. It's Team E2K, but it's going to be different. But I'll tell you what, man. I should get cards made up. But my email is shoot me an email, man, and once I get it up and going, man. Like I've been getting a bunch of B-roll and stuff. I'll get it together, but I got a bunch of footage already. It's if you say no, I won't. Yeah, man. It's just one of those things where it's like adjacent to what I do, so the content makes itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But dude, it was great talking to you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Take it easy, buddy, and good luck, man. Congrats again, man.
Alex presents some of the challenges that our kids are facing today. It is unfortunate during these times that our children must grow up way faster than they must. But I hope that Alex shows you that even with these challenges, these children can endure and they drive on.
Love.